Good morning, Joel. Canton Club Circle is underwater right now. There's some people who already left, but I'm being told that there's some people that are still in their homes, even though the water is very high. Now, joining me to talk more about this is Scott Johnson. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Good morning.
Now, I know that you're the owner of a towing company. Talk to me about some of the work you guys have been doing yesterday and what you're going to do today.
Yes, really trying to get out some of the personal stuff. We're towing out TVs, furniture, their cars, sometimes their cat and dog. But there are a couple folks that's still left in the, staying in the houses afraid of looters.
Now, just talk about how heartbreaking this is, because I know we were talking earlier about some people who could lose it all.
Yes, I met a 74-year-old lady yesterday, and she has lost everything. All we got out of the house was just her clothes, her shoes, and how she's going to rebuild at this age, I don't understand. No.
And I know you've actually went inside these homes, and just looking on the outside, we can see how high the water is. Just describe what it looks like inside the homes and the damage.
Some of the homes is starting to get into, on the backside, is starting to creep in the houses, probably floors. Some of the walls are probably going to be damaged. You know, all the fences, the waves, you know, the fences on outside the house. It's just devastating.
I bet. And how long are you guys going to be out here today? I know you guys haven't started yet this morning. You're waiting until daylight comes, and you have 2 more crews coming out here to join you. How long are you guys going to be out here helping people out?
Probably going to be to dark. You know, as long as it takes, you know, try to get some of these folks out.
Now, do you have any advice for some people that are still inside their homes that do not want to leave because they feel like their home is all they have?
Yes, please let us help you and try to get you out. And, you know, it's not worth losing your life over.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Scott. We appreciate all the work that you're doing. Now, as you guys heard Scott just say, there's a number of people that are still inside their homes. The water is up extremely high. If you do live in a neighborhood with flooding, please call 311 and they can help you with evacuating or help you with even some of the damage. Just make sure you give them a call, and please avoid being in any flood water, whether it's inside your home, whether you're in your car driving, avoid being inside any flood water. In Jackson, Shalika Powell, 16 WAPT News.
All right, thanks so much, Shalika. Definitely heartbreaking, but good to know that people like Scott are helping folks in those neighborhoods that are being affected. But we also caught up with some homeowners in the Rollingwood subdivision who are taking precaution this morning. They say the water is moving more quickly than they expected. One family has already put furniture on cylinder blocks, and they're moving other valuables into storage. The Rollingwood subdivision is off of Old Canton Road.
Not waiting until the last minute to leave. My husband and son probably will, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the dog. The dog and I are leaving.
I did hear that it may be cresting a little lower than expected, so, you know, praying for that to happen, and, you know, just hoping we don't get water in the inside. You know, if we do, we're ready for it. We're moving stuff upstairs.
City leaders say streets in the Rollingwood neighborhood flood when the Pearl River reaches 37 feet. Well, just down Interstate 20 from Jackson, the Big Black River is also nearing a record crest. Several residents along Old Highway 80 near Edwards are trapped in their homes due to the rising water. Crews with Hinds County Emergency Management and the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks are bringing in boats to rescue people who are trapped.
Down the road here, right down the road here, it's probably about 20 feet deep. The water is right now. It's never gotten up more than that. I mean, our house has always stayed high and dry. Right now, like I said, we're starting to float.
The Big Black River is headed for a record crest. The current crest forecast is 40.5 feet, which would tie the 1979 record, but comes short of the 1983 record of 40.7 feet. In Flowood, crews have closed Old Brandon Road due to high water. It's closed from the I-55 overpass to the Silas Brown Bridge. Water is already spilling onto a small part of the road. The supervisor of a nearby business says the water is the highest she's ever seen it. The bumper-to-bumper company she works for delivers and sells auto parts, which is hard to do when streets are flooding.
It's going to take us a lot longer to actually deliver the parts that we deliver than normal, because this is our main road that we go through to travel into Rankin County, so it kind of puts a damper on our business.
Amanda Renfro says they plan on being open this weekend. However, they will only close if the roads are flooded and they can't make it to work safely. Here's a bird's eye view of the flooding from Eagle Eye 16. This is a look from above all of that flooding on Old Brandon Road. And here's a look also at the Country Club of Jackson. You can see water creeping in and covering the golf course. Well, Jackson Mayor Chokwe Antar Lumumba says he's worried some people are not taking the flood threat seriously. Some homeowners asked him if it's okay for them to try to stay and ride it out. He's told them it's a risk not worth taking. The message from the city and county this morning is do not chance staying in your home.
This is a serious situation. Take these warnings, take the evacuation seriously. I believe, talking to the reservoir, they need to be out no later than about noon tomorrow.
And I just want to encourage them not to take this lightly. Once again, in the fortunate event that their home does not take on water, sometimes we don't consider the surrounding area near our homes and the inability to leave if there is any need for any person. If someone were sick, if someone needed to get to food, if they lost power, they would find themselves on an island.
Rankin County authorities are echoing what Hinds County is saying. They are saying this is a situation where you must be careful.
You need to be very vigilant. Pay really close attention to what the water is doing. And we strongly recommend that if you are on the outlying edges of this, that you begin to make preparations to seek shelter elsewhere.
Rankin County has equipment ready to make rescues. It includes 13 high water vehicles, 13 boats, and 4 buses from the Rankin County School District, all on standby. Well, here's a look at some of the floodwaters we captured yesterday along the Jackson-Flowood line. You can see the river rising as we cross the bridge. There's standing water in front of several businesses and some people packing up and moving to higher ground. The city of Richland is also bracing for flooding. We spoke to some business owners in the area who talked about an area that leaders are concerned about.
Well, they've shut down Walker Circle, as you can see behind us, and the water's going to rise, possibly up and close our apron here that we're standing on now, so that could affect our business. We may have to close. We're going to start moving inventory, stacking inventory on top of other inventory. The things that can't get wet, we're going to move those to higher ground, move our equipment up and out.
The city of Richland is offering sandbags to flood victims at the Richland City Barn on West Harper Street off of Highway 49. You can pick up sandbags this morning from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. And here's a higher look at Richland using our Eagle Eye 16 again. You can see the water around several buildings and businesses in the area. Happening today, the Mississippi Emergency Management Agency will be giving an update on the Pearl River flooding in Jackson. It will be at MEMA's headquarters in Pearl beginning at 9:45 a.m. Governor Tate Reeves and MEMA's director, Greg Michael, are expected to front the meeting. The Jackson Police Academy and Red Cross are teaming up to help flood victims. The Red Cross is offering shelter at the Jackson Police Training Academy. The building is located on Charles Street in Jackson. Services on a first-come, first-served basis.
This shelter can accommodate up to 300 people. We do have an overflow shelter that's being set up now that if we exceed our limit, that they can go to another shelter.
Pets are not allowed in the shelter. However, the Red Cross is partnering with a local animal shelter to help with your pets. You can expect delays getting your garbage picked up because of the Pearl River flooding. Road closures may prevent crews from getting trucks out. Directors say service may be impacted in the city of Jackson as well as Hinds, Rankin, and Madison counties. Waste Management will resume normal operations as soon as impacted areas are safe to operate. We will continue to update you on the Pearl River and the flooding in your neighborhood right here on 16 WAPT News. For alerts, shelter, and other flooding emergencies, download the 16 WAPT mobile app.